This is my playoff prediction for the 2022-2023 NFL season. To get started, with this game right here, I think it could go either way, but with the Jaguars just breaking out, I mean, they've been on fire for a while. I think that I'm gonna have to give it to the Jaguars just because, I mean, Trevor Lawrence breaking out. I mean, I could give it to both teams. The home advantage, it doesn't do much at that stadium, but I'm still gonna give it to the Jaguars. This game, I think, come on, this is the Bengals. We seen this game just before the Ravens-Bengals game. The Bengals obviously destroyed the Ravens. It's just an insane team. Everything about it. The offense is just perfect. Bills-Dolphins. I have to go Bills. Tua's not starting. That was the only thing that would have given them any sort of chance. They struggled to win against the Jets, and so that just, like, come on. This game is going to be easy. With Tua and not many injuries, the Bills beat them a few weeks ago. So I think that's a win for the Bills. This game right here, I think this is an easy Cowboys. Unless Tom Brady somehow becomes he just clutches up like he does all the time. But, I think at this point he's too old to be this insane clutch person that he used to be. In this game, I think that the Cowboys, their defense is better, their offense is better, everything about this team is better. Gotta give it to the Cowboys. This game right here, I think people are gonna disagree with me the most on this take right here, but I mean, everyone that I've seen is saying this is a hot take, but at this point, I think that this is a given. I'm gonna give this to the Giants. The Vikings are the most fraud team the NFL has ever seen. They have a minus 3-point differential, worst for a 13-4 team in NFL history. And like some games, Justin Jefferson obviously is the best wide receiver in the league. And to be honest, some games he doesn't do anything. Against the Packers game, he had one catch for 15 yards. And the game that the Vikings had in Week 18, he had 4 catches for 38. And so maybe he has a good game, but even with that, I think that the Giants take the win. But if Daniel Jones is not playing good, then yeah, I would give it to the Vikings. But I assume that, Danny Dimes is going to be playing good for the playoffs, so I'm going to give it to the Giants. This game right here, I think if this was the Lions, which I wish it would have been the Lions, but it's not, and because of that, there's no doubt in my mind 49ers are going to win that game. Best defense in the NFL, almost close to the best offense in the NFL. You can't get any better than this, and they beat them both times in the regular season by a lot, and they've only held them to 20 points in both games combined. It's a 49ers win, and especially with Brock Purdy right now going on a streak of a 5-0 streak, easy 49ers win. Alright, so that takes us to the next round, the divisional round. This is where it gets a lot more difficult to decide. Alright, so in the Bills-Bengals game, I have to give it to the Bills. I think that just the fact that the Bills defense is just that much better, and that there's a lot more that I feel like can be done with the Bills offense. There's more flexibility around it, and there's just a lot of things that go into it, and I think the Bills are going to win, especially with the home. That stadium is insane, and I think that the Bills can take that. So with this, I have to give it to the Chiefs. I think that Trevor Lawrence, yeah, he's having a breakout season, but to beat Patrick Mahomes, that's just something that I don't think he can yet. I think that this team is really young and has a bright future, but for this game, I think Chiefs are going to take that. And then, so the Cowboys 49ers, I think that both these teams are pretty similar, as they have like insane defenses. But in the end, 49ers defense is probably a little better, and their offense is a lot better than the Cowboys. Now, both teams' offenses are still really good, but 49ers take the win. And then for this game, Eagles. The Giants are good, but the Eagles are just really perfect in their O-line, and that allows Jalen Hurts to be so much better and allows the offense to just be really good. And the defense is pretty good too. All right, so that takes us to the conference championship round. These are between the 1 and 2 seeds on both sides. Obviously, these are going to be really close games. Both these teams you could have an argument for both these teams to take the win, I think. But in the end, I'm going to say that both the second seeds take the win here. I'm going to say the Bills here just because, they've got the better defense, and I think that offensively they're very similar. Also in the regular season, we saw that the Bills did beat the Chiefs, and I think that just kind of goes to show that I think the Bills can do it again. They're also, they've got a lot to play for, and they also, have to take the revenge from last year's playoffs. So just because of all that, I think that the Bills are going to take it. Also, since it's at a neutral site, there's no home field advantage. I think that it's going to be a Bills win. For this game, I think that it's actually going to be less close than this one. I think 49ers have this. The defense and the offense is just so perfect that I just have to give it to the 49ers. I think both these teams have a really good chance, and both of them have insane offenses. I would say around the same level, but the defense is where the 49ers just have that edge on the Eagles, and that's why I'm going to give it to the 49ers. All right, so now the big game, the Super Bowl. Bills, 49ers Super Bowl. I think that this is going to be a really crazy game just because of, both good defenses, both good offenses, insane clutch players, a rookie hopefully starting in the Super Bowl, and then, Josh Allen, an MVP candidate. But in the end, I think just because of experience and just what they've been able to do throughout the season has shown this. I think I'm going to give it to the Bills, which leads me to this as my playoff bracket. I think that both Bills or 49ers could take the win, but just for this, I'm going to give it to the Bills. And yeah, this is my playoff prediction.